Hi everyone, this is Jay Hathaway from Vanguard USA. I am here today with you to celebrate a true classic and one of my great loves of the Vanguard lineup. You might be saying, Jay, I've seen this bag before. It's not a new release. Where's the new stuff from Vanguard? Well, we have other videos for that. But today I want to, as I said, show you one of the classics of our lineup that still is popular today and tell you some of the reasons why I love it so much and make it one of my personal everyday carrying bags. So again, this model right here is the Alta Rise 48. We've had others in this series of different sizes, but I always find that this one just hits the sweet spot. I've used it both as a regular camera backpack where I keep all my stuff in there for filming or shooting, but I've also converted one to just an everyday get around bag, and it's become attached to me through much of the day, and I have taken it many miles around the world since I've gotten it. So let's start at the top and all the little nooks and crannies. So first of all, we have a small zip compartment right here. When I'm flying on airlines, that's where I like to keep my things I need quick at hand, you know, pack of gum, maybe some ginger chew, stuff I might use on the plane on a rough flight. Also any like tickets or papers like that I need to get to quickly. And it's very inconspicuous because it's behind the handle right there. Next, we have another compartment there for hiding things away. It's a little bit wider. You can fit some bigger stuff in there. When I go travel a lot, if I need to wear like a badge or things like that, or an event pass, I like to tuck them in there when I'm not using them around my neck. But again, you can put lots of stuff in here depending on what your needs are. So one of the things I really love the most about this backpack is right here. So you can see my zippers came across here. I'm going to open up this top flap and reveal the place I am mostly getting my hands into on an average day when I carry this bag around. This is a show model bag. This isn't my personal bag. Mine's a little beat up for video. It's gotten some dirt on it. Could use some cleaning, but we'll show you a nice shiny new one for this video. Anyway, I tuck lots of things in here. You can see you can tuck your memory cards or whatever if you're shooting photo in here, batteries, etc. Lots of little things that go in here. And these are actually much more spacious than they look like probably on the camera there. I can fit a lot of stuff in there. In my everyday carry, I have, chapsticks, sinus medicine, whatever I might need on an average day is in there. As you can see here, also quite a spacious compartment for things you need to grab quickly. You can even keep a small camera or smartphone rig right in here to be grabbed quickly. So that's the top feature, and one of the parts of my bag that gets the most use and mileage on it. Now let's take a look at the back side of the bag. So again, we have a little hidey compartment here. This is a great one for you if you really want things to not be found by prying hands on your backpack. Nice little compartment there to tuck away important papers, your wallet, things like that you want to keep close at hand, but also hidden away. As you can see, very nice padded material in the back. One of the things I love about this backpack is I can wear it for a long time if I'm out and about. If I'm walking around all day doing something, I don't have any problem carrying this backpack around and making it comfortable on my back. Great adjustable shoulder straps, chest harness buckle too if you need it. Overall, simple but very effective. So moving around to one side here, as you can see, there's a little strap here. You could use that to attach an array of things or to even put an extra piece of equipment on there, depending on what you have use for. On this side pouch, there's another hidden zipper here, and that has your rain cover in it, but you can use it for whatever you'd like if you don't want to keep the rain cover in there. Now we have an access point for your gear here. So this is a side access point right there, so you can get to your camera if you prefer to have a side access setup. Coming around the other side here, we have a lot of really wonderful stuff going on. So first of all, there's just a basic pouch right here. Great for putting a water bottle in. I've always tuck a water bottle in there. And we also have, if you care to, your tripod attachment linking system here. So you can set up a tripod up here with a strap. You have some loops here if you need to put it through. You can use these loops for other things. And right here is a zipper you can open up, and out comes a little tripod leg pouch. So you tuck your tripod legs in there and strap it in up here. Very nice. But my very favorite thing about this side of the bag is right here. You see the little laptop symbol right there? Now, a lot of standard camera bags, the laptop you tuck into the top, and we do have a tablet sleeve in here, or a small laptop sleeve inside this cover here. But this is my favorite thing about the Alta Rise 48, I think, is a side hidden compartment for your laptop. And it is so easy to just pop it in there, pull it out, and it's well protected because it's padded on both sides right there. So definitely one of my favorite features of the Alta Rise 48. And so by now you might be saying, Jay, that's all nice and fine and good, but let's get around to the main business where I put all my stuff. All right, let's do that. So again, the same zippers you use to take your little top compartment off, you keep coming down with them. And there you have your main camera compartment. Inside, again, I mentioned a minute ago, there's like little sleeves in here. There's two, in fact, where you can tuck in a tablet. Sometimes I throw like pads of paper in there if I need to write stuff down, or just different papers, or even a book or two sometimes I'll just throw in this part. And then, of course, you have your main camera compartment. As you can see, this is fully customizable. This is how it comes out of the box. I have moved my own personal one around quite a bit, and I think at one point I just had all these dividers out of there so I can just throw a bunch of stuff in there as an everyday carry. So you can see you can fit quite a bit in here. It's pretty deep, and you can configure it for lots of different setups with cameras and bodies attached. Or if you're not carrying camera gear, you can set it up any way you want for whatever you want to put in there, right? So very spacious, and can do a lot with it, right? Bring the flap back down. I want to mention this +6 right here. What this refers to is there's an expansion zipper right here that you can unzip, and it lets this compartment expand an extra 6 centimeters. So you have just a little bit of extra room in there if you're stuffing it really full, which comes in handy. And lastly with this, speaking of the size, this, like I said, fits a lot, but it still, despite its size and generous space, fits neatly underneath the seat in front of me when I fly in an airplane. So this I use as my extra personal item that doesn't count towards a carry-on bag, so I could carry this and a carry-on bag if needed. Just another wonderful feature of this Alta Rise 48. So again, we all love new shiny stuff. We all love the latest and greatest, but I urge you not to sleep on the classics as well. And this is certainly one of those classics that I use constantly. I tell people about it every show I go to, wherever I meet people who want to talk camera stuff and Vanguard. I'm saying this is the bag that I use for my everyday. And it's at an excellent price point as well. And it's available from a lot of our dealer partners, so it's widely found online or in stores. So again, I just encourage you, take a look at the Alta Rise 48 if you're looking for a simple but extremely effective everyday backpack or one to carry your camera gear from one place to the next. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.